Hey guys, welcome back to Rumi's Life, or welcome if you're new, and today I'm going to be updating on what I've been up to the past 4 years of my YouTube activity. Last I left off, I was still in college. I just bought my first house. I'm happy to announce that I'm not in college anymore, and I'm still living in that first house because I've had issues with the HOA and renting regulations and stuff like that, so I decided to stay in it. So now I have a paid off house. Biggest thing I took on since I paused on YouTube was I actually bought a business. I bought a gym. I bought a fitness boutique without really much experience managing fitness boutiques, and it's such a niche thing that I learned so much. I learned so much about establishing LLCs, taxes. I learned about managing people, managing payroll, social media, and marketing and influence of social media. Although I'm sad that I lost so much money, like over 6 figures, I just look at it as an investment in myself and an investment into my future endeavors, because this is so much more valuable than everything or anything college could ever teach me. Unfortunately, it was one of my biggest financial liability from 2022 December to October 2025 when I sold it. But I can get into more about how I failed at my first LLC in another video, because this one gets long. But as you may know, I've always judged gymnastics. I've always been a server at a fine dining restaurant, so I've never just did one thing. I never had all my eggs in one basket. Thankfully, that saved my credit, because now I didn't have to claim bankruptcy on my business. And because I was making money from a second source or third source or fourth or fifth or sixth sources, I was able to just fund my lifestyle the way it is, with a paid off house, paid off car. I was able to just live frugally, but I never struggled. I always had meals on my table. I always had a paid off phone. Like, life's pretty good. It could have been way worse. If I wasn't making money in the gym, and I couldn't pay myself for teaching classes and doing the personal training, and I didn't have another source of income, I'll definitely look back on this chapter and question everything. But because I had that luxury of a cushion, I was able to just take this as a learning experience and finish up my lease. And of course, this account is about personal finance. I have learned so much about personal finance, about budgeting, everything that I'm excited to share with you. No matter what, even if the business wasn't going well, I always maxed out my Roth IRA, no matter what, every single year. And I know that's gonna pay off in the long run. In addition, I've been trying to chuck like $1,000 into savings, $1,000 into stocks, just to have a little cushion. And in the past 2 years, I have been able to build my 6-figure portfolio that pays me over $1,500 a month passively in a dividend income without me doing anything. And one thing, if you're new or if you remember about me, is I'm always transparent about how much money I make, how much everything costs, about anything. And my total stock portfolio at age 25 is $250,000, which is crazy to say, but you know, I've worked hard with multiple jobs, a failing business that was eating away my savings. So I'm excited to just tell you everything about it. Once I sold my gym, I first started as a full-time employee at an engineering company doing production for surface enhancements, but there's a little drama there, and I'll still get into it. That's another video idea of mine. And now I'm part-time there, working as a data analyst. I just write codes. I mostly do incoming audit sheets, making it better, making automation. And I know there's a couple of people that came from my other YouTube channel, Rumi the Math Person. So I am happy to report that I am using probability distribution to explain certain data, such as Weibull. That's a common Weibull and log normal distributions are what I'm mostly working on for skewed data, because what they've been doing prior to me coming in is for everything, whether that's binomial distribution or rightly skewed or leftly skewed data, they've just been applying normal distribution for process capabilities. So what makes them go, yes, cut thousands of pieces of this, or millions of pieces that are worth a couple $1,000,000, they've just been using based on a CPK calculated from a normal distribution. So that's one of the things I've worked on in Excel, so it better estimates the amount of probability out, or amount of failures, or amount of defects, because we do collect so much data about the dimensions, about the hardness, of the performance. And what do we do with these data? That's my job. I deal with it. I make reports day to day, and it's a lot of fun. But I am only part-time there now. On top of that, I still work as a fine dining server, and I absolutely love it, because the amount of people I meet, those are the people that teach me about how to make money, how to invest your money, how to be smarter. And there's so many things that they could teach me that I can share onto the world. So I'm very excited. Overall, I'm just very excited to get back into YouTube and just connect with a lot more people. So I have a lot of knowledge I have been studying really hard to share with you, and I can't wait.